time into the camera on the court, is there going to be a slight delay?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll find out once you turn it on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The camera, I'm just doing highlights.
Okay,
So,
so that's
yeah.
probably not the master one. Okay.
Yeah. I would ask Matt. He's down. Is he down at the tournament? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the first night for everybody, so
Yeah.
I don't want to turn to a radio call, but you know, you can understand if you don't have a monitor, you don't know what you're
Yeah.
the camera's in the stand and saying, hey,
Yeah.
okay. Well, we'll do what we can. We'll just try to have some fun.
Yeah.
And if the game isn't competitive in the second half, we'll try to have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Now, what year are you?
Freshman.
And I'm throwing in like this.
Yeah. I mean, like, I do stats for a lot of other sports, but this is the first one for basketball.
Are you from the area originally?
Yes.
Right in Reading, or?
No, I live in Warnersville.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't recall seeing it on the right end, but I'm sure I'll get to know the area soon enough.
Yeah.
Well, let's have some fun.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm going to have to be very entertaining. Are you working tomorrow night too?
No.
Okay. Just make sure I'm turned on when the anthem ends, because that's how it's going to go.
I'm not sure, like, how to do that. I'm just cutting highlights, so I'm
Okay, okay. I'm sure they know that.
Non-league contest, the Albright College Lions welcoming a crosstown rival, the Penn State University Berks campus Lions. The Mid-Atlantic Conference promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We encourage you to support our participants and officials
Good evening from the Bowman Center. This is the Albright Sports Network tonight. The Albright men's basketball team opens its season with a Reading Derby against the Penn State Berks Nittany Lions. Good evening, everybody. I'm Nikolai Busko. Thank you for joining us as the Lions and Nittany Lions renew acquaintances. For the home team, they're just trying to get better after a pretty solid season to the end of this past year. They're looking to improve from last season's 9-17 overall record, 4-7 at home, and 7-9 in the MAC Commonwealth. The Lions, of course, won at Stevenson in the play-in game of the conference tourney, but lost in Arcadia in the semifinals. For this year, Albright selected 5th in the MAC Commonwealth Coaches preseason poll with 4 starters returning. Among them, we're going to be calling his name a lot tonight, Samuel Majikadumi. He's returned to leading the league with 19.2 points per game. Sidney Brown returns after starting 23 out of 26 games. He was 4th in the league with 1.7 steals per game. DeLacio Dancy has one more season after leading the team with 2.6 assists per game. And Troy Spoot and Isaiah Harris are looking to expand their roles, combining for 10.6 points per game last season. For Berks, they have already opened their season. They lost on Friday at Delaware Valley 77-66. The Nittany Lions led 48-33 at halftime, but foul trouble led to Delaware Valley coming from behind for the victory. Freshman Jeff Laura led everyone with 24 points. None of them styled, but he deserved them. He shot 8 out of 16 from three-point range. Sophomore R.J. Dixon recorded 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists in his first game on the court with Berks. Now, the Nittany Lions are trying to improve from last season's 3-21 overall record. They were 1-13 on the road, 3-13 in the NEAC. They must replace D3Hoops.com East Region Rookie of the Year and NEAC Rookie of the Year, Latrell Carroll. Not an easy task for PSU Berks. They're trying to reach the NEAC postseason tournament for the first time in 4 years. Perhaps a little bit of a different look this season as second-year head coach Rich Miller will have his first recruiting class on the floor. It's a rematch here from last season's home opener for Albright as it defeated PSU Berks 80-49. Albright outscored Berks 45-27 in the second half. Berks turned the ball over 28 times to Albright's 11 turnovers. Albright leading in steals 18-3 on the evening. Smoot had 14 points off the bench, and it was Majikadumi who scored 13 points. Berks has never beaten Albright in 12 attempts, as they'll try to get that done tonight. For the Nittany Lions, of course, you would expect Jeff Laura to be in the starting lineup. He is, along in the backcourt with Anthony McFall and R.J. Dixon. Up front, Hassan Karoma, and the man in the middle, Xavier Rodriguez. For the Lions of Albright, I've already talked about those 5 guys. They're in the lineup as well. Sidney Brown, DeLacio Dancy, Troy Spoot, and Samuel Majikadumi. In the backcourt, of course, up front will be Isaiah Harris, all 6'4" of him. Your referees for tonight's contest: Brandon Williams, Stephen McDade, and Glenn Gist. Albright wearing white, Berks in blue. The campaign is underway. Dixon drives, does not get it towards the hole. It's a good block by Harris off the start of the game. And they say that stepping on the baseline was Majikadumi, so ball goes back to the Nittany Lions. No points, but an eventful start to the game. Dixon. Albright playing man-to-man defense. That's what Rick Ferry said we would expect tonight. Karoma drives. Can't get it to drop, and the rebound's controlled by the Lions. Smoot defers on the right side, and now the Lions will settle in. Left corner, Smoot for 3. Got it! Great patience shown by Albright here. They could have taken the shot on the right, decided to go to the left instead. Karoma defers to Dixon. Left corner. Air ball, but a good rebound by Laura. Put back up and put down and in as Berks able to respond thanks to the right of McFall. The line showing patience, getting it inside. Harris can't get it to go, but he'll draw the contact. So this one's going to be on Laura. That's the first foul of the game. It'll be Harris going to the line. And the first one does not get to go in. Harris last season averaging 4.6 points per game. Shot 42% from the line this past season. Does not make the first two, and so Berks will come up with it unscathed. Dixon looks to drive, kicks it back out. McFall for three. Off the front of the rim. Rebound controlled by Dancy, and he's going to hustle it up. Trying to go to the left side, it was deflected, and that ball is moving like a greased pig right now, but it's controlled by Majekadumi by the time all is said and done. And we have a whistle. And they say over and back, I think. Or are they? No, they're going to say it was out of bounds, and so Majekadumi will put it back into play. 19 left on the timer, 1:45 gone. Albright in front of Berks, 3-2. Don't want to be tough on him early, but it's the kind of sloppy play you'd expect in the team's first game of the season. That ball was moving around like had a mind of its own, kind of like a lacrosse ball in a cement room in the early going. If you want to keep up with the Lions teams and the athletic department, you can do so on Twitter, by the way. You can follow this account, Albright Lions. Again, Albright Lions on Twitter. And it looks like it's opening night across the court from here as everybody's just trying to figure out how things work again. This is the first real game of the season here. The women, they start their season here tomorrow. As the discussion continues, in speaking to Rick Ferry before the game, simple question, does the way that last season ended help you here? And he said, well, we'll see if momentum can go from March into November. The Lions had to be thrilled with the maturation shown towards the end of the regular season last year where they got hot. They found a way to win that play-in game, and people may forget that they almost found a way to win that semifinal contest. It would have been a tremendous Cinderella story had they gotten to the championship game. Back up top it comes. Majekadumi is able to float it down and in. Not sure he drew it up that way, but it looks like were they calling delay of game potentially on Majekadumi for touching the ball as it went through in the cylinder down and in before Penn State Berks could rebound it? Well, Ferry gets an explanation from the official, and things are back underway. Dixon. Top of the key to McFall. McFall, double teamed, almost lost it to Smoot. Good pressure by Albright. Dixon. Left wing McFall for three. Got it to go in. McFall facing some pressure, got it to drop. Dancy. Harris. Has it knocked away, and here come the Nittany Lions. Dixon. Kicks it out. Rodriguez. Top of the key for three for Laura. Does not get that one to drop in. Majekadumi tries to settle things down. Got it inside. Drawing contact was Harris. Can't get it to fall, but he'll go back to the line. This one's on McFall. That's his first, team second. And it'll be Harris going back to the line where he was 0 for 2 earlier today. Averaged 4.6 points per game last season. Shot 42% from the line last year. Actually shot 44.7% from the field over the course of last year. He buries that first one, and the Lions are back up in front. Late arriving crowd here at the Bowman Center. And the rebound is controlled by the Lions, and they almost turn it back over, but they're able to keep it alive. And we have a whistle. Looks like there's a foul away from the ball. Or is there? Timer stays at 15. 3:01 gone here in the opening half. Albright leading Berks 6-5. Did not see a kick signal, so not exactly sure what the delay was for, but a nice play underneath to Harris as Dancy found some open space to get on the ball. 8-5 Albright in front, 3 minutes into the opening half. Laura trying to get it inside, he does, but it's off the hands of Rodriguez, and the Nittany Lions turn it over. Dancy will walk it up court as both teams just trying to settle their games right now. Dancy got it inside Harris, able to put it down and in. Isaiah Harris, 6'4", 245. He's a big boy. Brought back by Berks. Dixon. As the Nittany Lions just trying to settle their offense now. McFall thinks about it, now puts it up. Got it off the front of the rims, able to hustle after it as Dancy. Gets it quickly up to Brown. Brown blinks right, turns left, but can't finish. Rebound by Harris. It's on the deck again. It's still loose, and it's picked up by the Nittany Lions. It's Dixon. Has a lane, and a smart play by Harris to not make any contact with him. Dixon wants the call, but won't get it, and so play goes back to the Lions. 4:05 gone opening half. Albright in front of Berks, 10-5. First game of the season for the Albright men. Berks second of the season. They lost over the weekend to Delaware Valley. Not able to finish was Majekadumi. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Albright. 21 on the timer. 4:17 gone opening half. 10-5 Albright. In the early going, Albright 4 out of 5 from the field. Berks is 2 out of 8. Majekadumi shifts it to Dancy. Dancy kicks it out. Majekadumi can't finish it, and we have a whistle. Looks like a foul after the shot. This one will be against Harris. That's his first team foul for Albright. Dixon comes back with it. Hauk, who's just recently checked into the game. McFall back to Hauk. Hauk looking for help, got it back top of the key, and firing it from a long way away was Dixon. And that rebound is controlled very quickly by the Lions. Majekadumi got it inside to Harris, who's able to put it down and in. Good patience again shown by the Lions. Not going too fast, not going too slow. They're up by 7. McFall. Staring him down is Majekadumi. Shifted right side, Karoma. Hooks it back left side to Hauk. Hauk had Brown all over him. Still does. Fires. Does not get the friendly roll. Did everything but get that last bounce, and the Lions come back with it. Dancy. Dances through. Can't get it to finish, but Harris draws contact. He'll go back to the line. This one is against McFall. That's his second. Berks third. And Harris will go back to the line. Gets this one to drop in, and that's the largest lead of the night for Albright. They're up 13-5. 5:40 gone here in the opening half. And some substitutions coming in as Rich Miller is starting to play some cards in his deck. 3 conferences, 18 institutions, 27 sports, 40 championships. Bring your best to the Middle Atlantic Conference. To learn more about the league, visit GoMaxSports.com. Again, GoMACSports.com.
Subs into the game for Berks. Number 2,
Alexandre and Davis coming for Berks as Miller is trying to figure out which Pistons are going to fire. Berks hasn't played poorly, but they haven't been able to stop Albright on offense. The Lions shooting 5 out of 8 from the field here in the early going. Hauk, top of the key. Shifts it left side, rotated to Davis. Davis has Smoot all over him. Good pressure by Albright, but trying to bust through is Darby. Can't get it to finish, though. Had a lane, just couldn't put it down and in. Shift it back for three. Brown off the front of the rim. Dixon able to pick it up because everybody had gone back up court. Dixon pulls up at the line, looking for help. Davis will look for a three, and it's off the back of the rim. Rebound, put back down and in by Darby. Hassan Darby gets on the score sheet. The lead's cut in half, 14-7. Brown. Inside it comes. Harris with a good spin move, and he puts it down. Isaiah Harris is starting to get hot as Albright up by 9. Harris has yet to miss a shot. And a tremendous defensive play by Harris down at the other end, stuffing Darby. Follows it in the basket and dodging a cannonball Albright. They'll shift it upstream quickly. Smoot for three. Off the side of the rim. And here come Berks again. It's Dixon. Dixon shifts it to Davis. He'll try for three. Off the back of the rim. Rebound controlled by Brown. Suddenly somebody has pressed the fast forward button, but a nice roll by Brown. And Berks will call timeout. Albright, finding its stroke in a hurry, has raced out to an 18-7 lead on Berks with 12:29 left in the first half. The story so far, Isaiah Harris has the magic touch. He is 4 of 4 from the field. He has 11 points. Also with a great block there on Dixon to end that set. As Berks, the effort is there, but Albright very, very strong defensively. That's something that before the game, Rick Ferry wanted to stress to his team. The defense, if you want to be able to play meaningful games at the end of the season, your defense has to carry you. It has to do its job. That pressuring man-to-man defense has helped set up the offense so far for the Lions. Division III remains the NCAA's largest division with approximately 40% of its total memberships. For more facts and figures on what D3 student-athletes should expect, visit ncaa.org/D3. Again, ncaa.org/D3. Does Berks have an answer? Darby switched it right side to Hauk. Comes back top of the key. For three, Alexandre buries it. Renee Alexandre with a response. Apparently all is alive and well with Berks, but Albright still in front by 8. 8-minute mark opening half. Brown, some good moves, shifts it right side. Thompson drives, but he's rejected in the back, but the rebound comes right to Majekadumi. He can't finish, but he draws the foul. Davis picks up the foul. That's his first. Berks fourth. Majekadumi will go to the line. Last season, shot 83%. One of the reasons why he led the league in scoring. But he's short on the first one. Mangum comes in for Albright. As Majekadumi will fire the second one away. So far, so good for the Lions. He makes that one. They're up by 9. Let's see what tricks Dixon has up his sleeve now. Up the right side to Davis. Hauk cuts it back, top of the key. Darby shifts it around to Dixon. Dixon tries to drive. He goes down at 8, but a foul is called. So Booker picks up the first foul for himself, second team foul for Albright, as Berks will go back to work. Hauk, foul line, got the rolling in. So Jared Hauk buries that one, and now the margin 7. Mangum. Thompson. Simmons. And this one's going the other way. Somebody set a pick. That's the third team foul against Albright. That's Simmons' first foul. And so Berks may have been able to stop the bleeding a little bit. Hauk up the court. Davis, top of the key, doesn't fire, defers to Alexandre. Dixon backs up a little bit. Good tight man-to-man defense by Albright here. Hauk shifts it left corner. Alexandre for three. Off the back of the rim, rebound control by Booker. And they'll be quick with it. But Jekadumi was looking for help. It got deflected, so it'll stay with the Lions. But Jekadumi will have a seat. Back in comes Dancy. 10:41 left in the opening half. Albright got out to a good start. Berks have stabilized a little bit. Albright in front by 7. For the latest on Albright College Athletics, check out the Lions all over social media. That includes Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Albright Lions. Again, Albright Lions on Facebook. It doesn't go in, but Alexandre does not draw the charge. This one will be on him. Or will it? And now the 3 men in stripes huddle up. And Ferry will take a moment to talk to his team about this one. 10:35 left first half. This is not a meaningless moment in the game. Berks has stabilized a little bit. Albright just trying to get some points back onto the board. As the discussion continues, Albright has cooled off a little bit from the field now, just 7 out of 13. That's 54%. And they're going to have a real good look at this one, it looks like. Berks shooting 5 out of 19, that's 26%. From three-point range, Berks 2 out of 9, Albright 1 out of 3, and it looks like they're...
We have a double foul.
A double foul.
One on Albright's number 23, Robert Mangum.
Mangum picks up one. That's his first. Alexandre picks up the foul. I think most people knew that was coming. So a bit of an unusual situation. Albright will keep the ball. Quick off the inbound. Booker, left baseline, can't get a drop. Good rebound. Put back and one. Thompson. Blake Thompson gets that one to drop. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play to put the Albright lead back up to 10. Darby picks up the foul. And for Berks, that is their 6th team foul already. Shy of the midway point of the first half. Thompson completes the three-point play. Margin is 10. Hauk. Thompson being patient, but being close as well. Darby. Davis. Alexandre. Tries to drive. Might have gotten away with a hops and a skip, but not a jump. He was able to bury it. And now quickly in transition, Thompson picks it up. He draws contact, and he'll go to the line. So the Lions are pushing the pedal to the metal. And that is the 7th team fouled against Berks. This is what plagued them in the second half against Lebanon Valley. Or pardon me, Delaware Valley. As it'll be Thompson going to the line. He makes the first one. Thompson last season. Was able to shoot 65% from the foul line. He's able to bury both here, and so the margin is 10 once again. Midway through the first half, Albright got out to a hot start. Berks has since recovered, but now is to make some shots of their own. And one from a long way away. It's Alexandre. Rene Alexandre made that one from New Jersey. He'll go to the line for a 4-point play. And that might be what wakes up the rest of the Berks team. He makes it. A 4-point play, and suddenly the margin is 6. Well, opening 10 minutes, opening game for Albright. We've had a little bit of everything so far down here at Bowman. Not able to receive the pass was Simmons, but it goes out of bounds off of Berks. It'll be the Lions' ball. 20 left on the timer. Smoot comes back into the game. Booker has a seat for Albright. Mangum thinks about taking the shot. He really wanted to. In the corner it comes for Thompson. Thompson back to Mangum. Drives. Fires to the right side. Can't get it to fall in. And it's controlled by Hauk. Hauk for Berks. Gets it back up court quickly. Mangum is on him. Davis. Smoot staring him down. He's trying to penetrate lead like Superman. In the left corner it comes for three. Got it! A.J. Cologne cuts the margin to three. Closest Berks has been in a while. Thompson for Smoot. Dancy. Down low it goes. Not able to finish was Simmons, but he'll go to the line. Corey Simmons, all 6'9" of him, will go to the line and shoot two. Hauk picks up his first, Berks eighth. So Simmons will shoot two. As a team, Albright shooting 7 out of 11 here in the opening half. Make that 7 out of 12. For the latest on the Middle Atlantic Conference and its members, keep an eye on its Twitter account. Follow it at Go Max Sports. Again, Go MAC Sports on Twitter. Simmons does not make either, and Albright can tie it with a three-pointer. Luchansky does not shoot to tie the game. I think he did not expect to have that much open range. Cologne. Davis. Alexandre. Hauk drives through. Can't get it to drop, and it's corralled by Smoot, who goes quickly up the court right side. Has Davis on him. The fans for Albright sensing some urgency. Mangum able to drive. Does not get it to fall, but he does draw the foul. This one will be against Luchansky. That's his first, the team's ninth. So the freshman Mangum goes to the line. He'll make his first one. So the problem that Berks had in the second half of their first game has followed them here, as Thompson has a seat. Miller checking into the game for Albright. Second one doesn't go in. Rebound controlled by Davis. So Albright in front, 25-21, 8:10 left here in the opening half. Pulls up for the left elbow, and that's an air ball as Cologne. Oh, it's a great steal! And he is fouled in the act of shooting a three. And he ends up in the Albright bench. Cologne picks himself up, hobbling around a little bit. Dancy picks up the foul. Probably not the wisest move. And so Cologne will go to the line. Makes the first one. Laura comes back into the game for Berks. So does Dixon. Hauk and Davis will have a spell on the bench. Fans start to make some noise as Cologne buries the second out of two. He gets one more. Rebounds are 18-10 Albright. Offensive rebounds 5-3 Albright. They've used their size well. He made all three. 1 point game. Miller. Mangum. Back to Spoot. Open for three. Off the front of the rim. Rebound. Put back. Not able to finish with Simmons. We have a whistle, and this one's going against Albright. After the way the game started, you thought Albright might be able to outgun and outrun everybody. But after the foul by Simmons, the Nittany Lions have a chance to take the lead for the first time tonight. That's the 7th team foul. And this will be 1-1 as Alexandre comes to the line. It was his 4-point play that breathed life into the Nittany Lions earlier in the first half. He makes the first one. All square at 25, 7:46 left in the opening half. Berks leads for the first time tonight. Again, they've never beaten Albright. Miller. Top the key, Mangum. Defers to Dancy. Dancy dances into the lane, draws contact. They've counted to 10. Cologne picks up the foul, and so it'll be Dancy to the line. He'll shoot two. Got the first one. We'll see if being in the double bonus for Albright changes Berks' posture defensively. And we have a whistle, and they say no basket. Looks like a lane violation. Looks like Mangum might have stepped in early. So 26-26, 7.5 to go in the first half. Hasn't been pretty, but it's been fun to paint, hasn't it? Cologne. Fans wanted to travel, they don't get it. And a great defensive stuff made by Mangum down on the near side. It's brought back. And they're going to call a charge against Harris. Player control foul against Harris, and so Berks will get the ball back. No, it hasn't been the prettiest of games. It's the season opener for Albright, the second game of the year for Berks. Both teams still trying to figure themselves out. Even though a lot of familiar faces back for both teams, but it hasn't been boring, that's for sure. Dixon comes back with the left side. Top of the key, Luchansky. Off the back window, we have a foul called. And it looks like this one will stay with the Nittany Lions. This one's against Albright. Looks like it's against Booker. So it'll be 1-1. Going to the line is Karoma. Albright with one last foul, and that'll be double bonus for Berks. Karoma makes the first one, and the Nittany Lions have the lead back. Majekadumi comes back in as Mangum will have a seat on the Albright bench. Albright led by as many as 11 early, and now Berks in front by 2 for the first time tonight. Spoot, right side of Dancy. Guerrero he gets double teamed, and we have a whistle. They say he walked with it. Great patience by Berks, and their game is getting better and better with every passing second. Dixon calls out a play. Wants Miller to go away from him. Got some help from Karoma. Luchansky. Down low and able to put it off the window, and in is Karoma. Largest lead of the game for Berks, up by 4. Sent back over, and a pass too high by Miller. Was looking for Guerrero. Guerrero is 6'5". He's not 7 feet. So the pendulum has swung the other way now. To their credit, Berks has only turned the ball over twice tonight. Albright with 8 turnovers, make it 9. Karoma, as the Albright Prince begins to clap. Luchansky drives. Can't finish, but he'll go to the line. This one's against Guerrero. That brings Albright to 10 fouls. 6:01 left here in the first half. And Albright calls timeout. 6:01 left here in the first half. Albright got off to a great start. Led by as many as 11, but Berks has gotten a bit of a roll here in the latter stages of the first half and leads by 4. Interesting stat. Bench points, the Nittany Lions have 21, and the Albright Lions have 6. Before the game, Rick Ferry said about his bench, has amazing potential. Yes, the starters are back from last year. They've looked good so far tonight. But he's very excited, Ferry, about what that bench will produce in the future. For Berks, they're just trying to get better. And again, they've never beaten Albright. They're 0-12 all time. Luchansky will go to the line, and he'll shoot 2. Able to get the first one to go down nice and easy. Again, Albright was picked to finish 5th in the Met Commonwealth preseason coaches poll. Hood had 4 first-place votes, led everybody. This one's off the back of the rim, controlled by Smoot, and the Lions will go back to work here. Majekadumi got it to Smoot. In the right corner it goes. Miller. Handled by Guerrero, able to work it back to Majekadumi. And they'll run it again, 12 on the timer. Majekadumi can't get it to drop. Great rebound and put back and in with some great hustle by Dancy. The margin is now 3 in favor of PSU Berks. Dixon tries to drive left side. Lost it, and here come the Lions. It's Majekadumi leading it back. Bounced it. Not able to finish was Miller, but a foul is called. Not quite at the last second, but not immediately. They say they got him on the arm. But it was Luchansky who got him, and Luchansky protests, but it's going to fall on deaf ears. Miller will go to the line and shoot 2. So Sean Miller staring down that hoop off the back of the rim. Albright has played its inside game well. 16 points in the paint to Burt 6. But Berks have been able to get it done from a bit of a ways away. Turnovers haven't helped either. At least not for Albright, but they've cut the margin to 2 now. Brought back by Dixon. Dancy steers him aside, makes him work for it, does not get it to drop. Good defense by Dancy. He's got it now. Left side. Majekadumi kicks it back to Dancy. They're playing catch right now along the left baseline. Majekadumi reverse, got it to drop it in. Inside 5 minutes remaining opening half. The game's tied at 31. Karoma. And they say that he did not put the ball down before taking a step. So a break for Albright, and they'll get it back with a chance to take the lead. So Hood in first place with 4 first-place votes, 60 points. Messiah, Alvernia, and Widener all ahead of Albright, 47, 44, and 42. Each of those 3 teams receiving a first-place vote. That Albright is 5th in the poll. In the left corner, Dancy goes across the court. Shifted back again. Got it to Guerrero somehow. He lost it. Still loose and putting it back and in. Going vertical with a shot all the way was Miller, but got it to drop in, and the Lions regain the lead. Dixon pulls up on the left side. Got it to drop it in. We're all even at 33. Majikadumi still has it. Gives it to Guerrero, who can't get it to drop. It was straight enough, but not enough mustard on it. And all by himself. No, he could not finish. Karama blew it. Nobody can believe it. That gets the Albright faithful to laugh a little bit. Long range away for three. That one misses as Dancy had a good look. A little bit chaotic right now, but that's okay. It makes for good theater. Dixon misses that one. I can assure you this will get better, but it's still exciting to watch. 3 minutes to go, first half. Bit of a sweaty clinch in the middle of the ring right now, isn't it? But Jekadumi can't finish, and here come the Nittany Lions. Right side, it's McFall. As decided them to go by with Smoot, was hoping that McFall would draw contact with him and maybe get called for a charge. It didn't work out that way. Dancy dances through, can't get it to fall, but he does draw a foul. And no, that wasn't the Berks bench doing the wave. They thought the call might have been a little bit late. 2:38 left here in the first half. Berks up 36-33. So we mentioned Albright is fifth in the poll. Arcadia is 38. They're sixth with a first place vote. And then it evens out a little bit. Stevenson picked up a first place vote, but down to 28 points. That's seventh. Lebanon Valley with 18 and Lycoming with 14. That rounds out the field. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, making the first one for the line is Dancy. The elevator opens and Burris and Brown come in for Albright. Looks like Alexandre and Davis come back in for Berks. Dancy can't get the second one to fall, and hustling after that rebound was Karoma. Got it back from Dixon. Karoma. Back to Dixon as the Nittany Lions trying to settle down and finish the first half strong. Looking for help. Does not shoot it. Was not in good position, Dixon. Gets it back from Karoma. 8 on the timer. Dixon calls a play in a hurry. 5 on the timer. Dixon, foul line, looks for help. Got it down low to left blocks. And it's put back by Davis. The Berks fans making noise, and they have reason to do so. Their team's up by 3. As missing from the top of the key was Pachikadumi, and it's knocked away. Here come the Nittany Lions, but a good intercept near the bucket, and it's knocked out of bounds. They say it went off of Brown last. And do the 3 men in stripes want to talk about it? Nope. Timeout called by Albright with 1:43 left in the opening half. Berks in front 37-34. Why D3? You can find out why by following the NCAA's official Division III Twitter account covering all things D3. Follow NCAA D3 on Twitter. Again, NCAA DIII. Albright has led most of the way. Berks has come back here in the latter half of the first half to lead by 3. From the field, Albright shooting 42.3%. PSU Berks 36.4. What's helped Berks? 4 from 13 from three-point range. Albright trying to pound it inside, only 1 for 6 from the outside. From the line, Albright only shooting 52% from the line, 11 out of 21. The Lions have had 11 more free throw attempts than Penn State Berks. but has only made 2 more foul shots. That's a killer at any level of basketball. The good news for Albright is that this is only the first half. They've got time to fix that. Laura can't get it to drop, but a good hustle play by Dixon for the rebound. Puts it back up. Can't get it to drop. And Berks that time would have been best advised to milk some clock and go for a better shot. Brought back. Left side, Majekadumi for 3. Off the front of the rim. Rebound is popped into the air. They're playing volleyball. And coming down with it is Alexandre. Great hustle by Berks. And he's got company. It's Brown. Dixon settles it. Laura tries to cut back, looks for help, but it's knocked away. It's juggled and returned by Alexandre. They've got a grease pig right now they're playing with. And we have a whistle and a travel as Dixon might have had a bit of a foxtrot near the foul line. 49.5 left in the first half. This is a very volatile cocktail we're trying to drink right now. Brought back by the Lions. Dancy. Majekadumi. Brown. Back to Majekadumi. Inside but intercepted by Alexandre. Alexandre hurries it up quickly. 3-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Alexandre takes the shot early anyway. And now Albright can play for the final shot of the first half. Majekadumi has Dixon on him. What are they talking about? It's been a frenetic first half. Has not been pretty, but that's okay. Here comes Majekadumi. Kicks it back out. And we have a whistle and not able to control it after muffing the initial reception as Brown. He turns it back over with 1/10 left. We'll see if they put more time on the clock, but it looks like Berks will escape with the lead after 20. This is what happens when you put a brick into a blender. A crazy first half. And guess what? We're not done yet. At the end of the first half, it is Penn State Berks 37, Albright 34. Come back for the second half here on the Albright Sports Network. Welcome back to the Bowman Center, where Albright fans are scratching their heads because Berks has never defeated the Lions. They're 0 for 12 against Albright, but it is Berks that has the lead as we start the second half, 37-34. It was Albright that had an 11-point lead with just over 12 minutes left in the first half, and then it was a 4-point play by Rene Alexandre that started to turn the tide for the Nittany Lions, and they ultimately took the lead late in the first half. Big story of the game, turnovers, as the Lions have committed 12 to the Nittany Lions 7. Foul shooting also an issue for Albright, as the Lions are simply 11 out of 21 from the line. Berks 9 out of 10. Berks has done just enough from the outside to present the margin. Clearly not outside the game for Albright, just try to pound it inside. So we have contrasting styles. We'll see which team makes adjustments, as getting off to a good start here in the second half is McFall. McFall has to be a little careful. He's playing with 3 fouls. It's loose, kept alive. No, they say that it was a step out on the baseline, is trying to save it. Was Laura for Berks. So Albright will inbound and try to right the ship here. Plenty of time, but again, just got to clean up the turnovers and do better from the foul line. Remember, it was fouls that undid Berks in their season opener against Delaware Valley. That shot by Booker doesn't get anywhere near the rim, and it's controlled by the Nittany Lions. Dixon. Far side it goes. It's taken by McFall, who can't get that one to fall, but a good rebound by Laura, but it's taken away from him quickly. And the Lions come back upstream. Harris drops it for Brown. Brown drives, got it back to Harris. A little bit of a double clutch, but he still put it down. Harris has 13. He leads the Lions, has yet to miss from the field. And it's turned over. It's underhanded. But a tremendous handle by Majika Dumi. The pass was not the strongest, but he was able to finish clean. When you're a good team, you get some breaks. So the margin is 1. This one is knocked out of bounds by Dancy, so it will stay Berks ball. 1:20 gone, latter half. Berks in front of Albright, 39-38. Alexandre led everybody for Berks in the first half with 11. Again, it was his 4-point play that breathed some life back into Berks. Left baseline, Laura drops it back. Karoma shifts it back right side. Now they'll shoot. Off the front of the rim, that was McFall, and perhaps it was one too many passes there. This isn't Hoosiers. You don't have to pass 4 times before taking a shot. Dancy in the right corner. No, they say that the shoelace has moved, and so it'll be a travel against Albright. Shooting in the first half, Albright 40.7%. Berks was 33.3%. Exactly, 1 out of 3. That was 12 out of 36. It was 11 out of 27 for the Lions. As this one is stripped away by Smoot. But he's got somebody contesting it, and the foul is called against Karoma, who got back. And in some cases, there are good fouls to take. And in the case there of Hassan Karoma, that might have been a good one. Smoot will go to the line. And we have a timeout called. .204 gone. Latter half. Berks takes a full timeout. If you want to see how Albright College athletics operate, you can follow the Lions all over social media. That includes Instagram. Go to Instagram.com/Albright Lions. Again, Albright Lions on Instagram. So Smoot will go to the line. Was 1 out of 3 from the field. All of his attempts were from 3-point range. but he had 6 rebounds in the first half. Again, the issues for Albright in that first half, very simply, not making enough shots from the line and turning over the ball a bit too much. Berks has been able to fire some shots from the outside, have him drop in. So Harris had 11 in the first half. Delasio Dancy led the team in rebounds with 9. Renee Alexandre leading everybody for Berks in the first half with 11 points. Anthony McFall has 7, but again, he has 3 fouls. Albright will be wise to go in on him quickly. The Eastern College Athletic Conference remains the nation's largest and only multi-divisional athletic conference. For the latest news and information, follow it on Twitter at ECAC Sports. Again, ECAC Sports on Twitter. So Smoot will go to the line. And he makes the first one. Last season, he shot 67% from the line. Especially in a derby between two teams here in Reading, Pennsylvania, every move is scrutinized, even if the game is very early on the calendar. Rick Ferry said, we're worried about our team tonight. We're not going to worry about playing the opponent to a T. We're just going to try to develop our game. As now they press. It's knocked out of bounds, and it will stay Berks' ball. So good press by Albright following the foul shots. As the referees do talk about it. As Laura will inbound it is, Brown and Caroma were having a heated discussion. Not sure about what, but they got awfully close. Launched and made by McFall. So he's found his stroke, and Berks up by 2 again. Smoot on the right side for Dancy. Majikadumi. Back to Dancy. Left corner for 3. Got it! Brown hits with his teammates cheering him on loudly. And Albright regains the lead. Brown goes back on defense right away to harass Dixon. Dixon near side of Laura. Laura shoots in the face of Dancy, does not bury it. Rebound controlled by Smoot, who works it quickly to Booker. Booker takes a few steps. PSU Berks yells for a walk. They don't get it, but they'll get the rebound. After a helter-skelter, gimme shelter first half, what are we in for here in the second? It has the sloppiness of an early season game, but it's still thrilling. And they're going to call this one on Dixon. Majekadumi takes one for the team. So that's the second team foul against Berks here in the second half. Albright, 3.5 minutes in. Still clean. As some seconds might have run off the clock, nobody was looking. Brought back by Dancy, who directs traffic. Smoot. McFall playing him tough. Got it back over to Dancy. Dancy tries to barge through. It's backed up by Majekadumi. Left corner. Harris pulls it back. Brown for 3. Got it! And Brown looks over to the sideline for his adoring fans. Albright up by 4. 4-minute mark, second half. This one's getting good. McFall. Air ball. Berks trying to save him, but they can't. And now the Lions come back quickly. It's Dancy. In traffic. Chuck back to the right corner, goes off of one of the Nittany Lions, intended for Smoot. It'll remain the Lions' ball. I know it doesn't look pretty, but this one's got a playoff feel. Perhaps proximity not needing to be an issue one way or the other. Again, Berks has never beaten Albright. Smoot will draw it back. Has Caroma on him. Defers to Dancy. Dancy. Back to Smoot, who tries to drive, kicks it back out. And we have a whistle. No shot. This one's going against Albright. As Smoot came in like a freight train. That's his first foul of the evening. First team foul for Albright here in the latter half. Both teams making some substitutions, just trying to get some pieces back on the chessboard, trying to exchange some pawns for bishops. Trying to zigzag their way through this first game of the season for Albright. Berks looking for its first win of the season. Hauk will run up court, trying to outrun and outgun Brown, but he's double-teamed. And it's given away. Here comes Dancy, leading a fast break back. Dancy can't get it to drop, but he draws some contact. Laura gets called for the block. Pardon me, it's against Karama. It's chucked back in. Brown can't walk it back towards the lane just yet. He'll shift it back in intended for Harris, but he's smacked as he tried to receive it. This one will go against Karama. .4:59 gone. Final half. Albright leads Berks 46-42. A closer game than history would lead you to believe. Mojekadumi drives right side. Can't get it to drop, but has support. Top of the key for Thompson. And they say no basket, no shot. They say foul before the shot. So suddenly Berks finds itself in the same trouble it did in its first game. It's piling up those fouls on the board. That is Berks' fifth team foul, 5-10 into the second half. Wide open is Thompson, but he overshoots it, and it goes out of bounds, and a break for Albright. It goes off last. McFall. It's not showing on the scoreboard, but everything right now is going Albright's way. Inside to Harris, spins, and gets it to go in! Isaiah Harris has the magic touch, and Berks give it away right away. Carnage is a beautiful thing, isn't it? Thompson will inbound it as these teams are working very hard. They're playing pedal to the metal, to borrow a line from Coach Carter. Brown on the far side of Mojekadumi. Top of the key for Dancy. Dancy lost it. It's brought back by the Nittany Lions. Right side, and oh, he missed it! McFall missed the dunk, and he turns it over! My jaw is now even with my sternum. That's an easy one. And the fans rip McFall, and he claps right back. This isn't radio, so there's not much I can do for him. Brought back by Thompson. Right side of Dancy. Dancy will curl back, approaches the corner, does not go further. Baseline for Harris. Harris spins, stays in bounds. Left corner for Thompson. He drives, does not shoot. Open is Dancy. Off the back of the iron. And it's controlled by Berks again. It's brought back by Dixon, who's able to finish this time, and the Berks faithful behind their bench jump up and scream. The margin is 4. Mojekadumi. Albright still with a lead, but far from control of this game. Dancy for Brown. Brown pivots. Pick is set. Brown for 3. Got it! A volcanic eruption behind the bucket. Albright up by 7. Approaching the 7-minute mark of the second half. McFall tries to respond, doesn't catch the iron. Oh, he's had a tough couple of minutes. Here comes Brown, sprinting back quickly. Got it underneath. It's lost and controlled by McFall. Able to clean up his spilled milk. Dixon works it back and able to put this one in. It's Hauk to relief of his team. Everybody take a breath. Albright up by 5. Majekadumi, left double extended, does not get it to fall, but he draws the foul. I promise you, not every game is like this. This has been a beautiful noise, to quote Neil Diamond, as Majekadumi will go to the line. Majekadumi buries the first one. He now has 8. He's had a tough night from the field, 3 of 11. I think there's some emotion in the stands because a lot of people did not expect this to be a close game. Again, I sound like a broken record. It might be a chart topper. Berks has yet to beat Albright in 12 attempts. So the fact that the Nittany Lions were ahead at the end of the first half, that probably opened up a lot of eyes around the region. But Majekadumi makes both. Albright up by 7. And it looks like Rick Ferry is calling timeout here. I think we all need a timeout after the last 5 minutes. Chaotic play, but Albright in front by 7. Opening night at the Bowman Center. I didn't realize we'd be this far away from Grand Theater at Caesar's Palace, but that's where we are. So here's what all the teams have done so far. Again, this is Albright's first game of the year. Arcadia, Hood, and Widener have all started 2-0. Lycoming has split its first 2 games. Like Albright, Messiah has yet to play a game. Alvernia, Lebanon Valley, and Stevenson have all lost their opening games of the season. And tomorrow on the men's side of the MAC Commonwealth, Arcadia visits Susquehanna. Rick Ferry's alma mater, graduated in 1985. And Messiah visits Catholic down in D.C. Of course, tomorrow night, the Albright women's team gets going here at Bowman against Newman. Tip at 6 o'clock. Yes, you get me again tomorrow. And if it's anything like tonight, I won't have any voice left and all the popcorn will be gone. Tremendous effort by both teams. Remember, a lot of these young men are playing for playing time. There's a lot that we know about each team, and there's a lot we don't know. Field goal percentage, up to date. Albright, 44.7%. Berks, 34.8%. Rebounds, 35-21 in favor of Albright as Dixon moves in and gets the roll. R.J. Dixon is playing well tonight. He's been a presence at both ends of the court. Brought back, right side by Brown. Has some moves, left corner. Simmons works it back, goes through the hands of Majekadumi. That doesn't happen often, it'll be turned over. So that one, Albright has now committed 19 turnovers to Berks 13. We didn't think it was going to be pretty, but I think Picasso is telling everybody to take a bow. 12 minutes left. Cologne thinks about it. Work back to Davis. Davis, top of the key for Rodriguez for 3. Got it! Dancy settles it down. The margin is 2. And it's given away, a chance to tie. Running back is Rodriguez. He'll put it in. We're all square. Thompson. Majekadumi trying to settle things down. The Berks fans making noise. They think they can get to the top of the mountain tonight. Thompson looks for help. Majekadumi, left baseline, lost it out of bounds, and he turns it over. Smoot in for Dancy. Davis will start the chaotic madness of this game once more. Alexandre gave it away. It's brought in by Brown. Left side. and able to put it down and in with Smoot. Brown came in like the Flash. Nobody picked him up. Dixon. On him is Brown. Like peanut butter on Velcro. Rodriguez drives. Does not get off the shot. Able to find somebody, but it's blocked away. Berks still in it. Alexandre off the back. That would have given Berks the lead again. It's wrestled down by Simmons. It's given away. But they say it was off Dixon last. As Thompson dodges a cannonball. I haven't shed my jacket yet, but boy, it is hot up here. It's a hot time in the old town tonight. Approaching the midway point of the latter half, Albright in a much closer game than most people anticipated. Berks has played them tough, but it is Thompson, left corner three. Got it! The Lions back up by a handful. On the right side, Davis gets it down. Does not get the roll. Albright catches a break. Majikadumi picks it back up. Saved by Brown. And he nails the three. Improbable circumstances. Timeout, Berks. What you just saw was a one-man bucket brigade, all juggling, but Albright able to nail the shot as the Nittany Lions have to talk it over. The Lions lead Berks 61-53 in a game that feels like it has much more than civic pride on the line. Everybody takes a deep breath as the high man for Albright right now is Isaiah Harris. He has 15. He is 6 of 6 from the field. DeLacio Dancy has 11 boards. For Berks, Anthony McFall has 12 points, and he has stayed out of foul trouble. He entered the first. At the end of the first half with 3. He's managed not to pick up any more. That's been a big story for him. Rene Alexandre has 11. Turnovers. Albright has committed 21. In 30 minutes, they've committed 21 turnovers. Berks has committed 14. From the bench, Berks has 26 points. Albright has just 12. Albright led by 11 with over 12 minutes left in the first half. A 4-point play by Alexandre gave them a pulse to start the ambulance. And then Berks leapt in front, led it to half by 3. Having fun yet? Dixon keeps it on the deck. Top of the key, defers to Alexandre. Alexandre, left elbow. Can't get it to drop. Rebound pulled down by Booker. Gave it away. Dixon able to put it off the window and in. Put a circle around that one. Mangum. Inside, Smoot. Got it. Troy Smoot with a minus touch. Lead back to 7. Dixon, left side. Approaches the bucket. Draws contact. He'll go to the line. This one, I think, is against Harris. No, it's Brown. And believe it or not, that's Brown's first. Only Albright's second here in the second half. Good news for Berks. As Dixon makes the first one, Berks piled up all kinds of fouls to open the second half. They have just 6, so they've recovered well. Dixon has 9 points. He's 4 of 10 from the field. Has turned the ball over 5 times, but he has not been short on hustle. That's all you can ask right now. He makes the second one. 2-possession game. Mangum. Brown chests it off himself like a soccer player. Thompson in the left corner. Smoot drives. Kick back out. Rotated. Magnum for three. Can't pull it down. Rebound controlled by Booker. Fans wanted him to shoot right away. And after a hop, skip, and a jump and a tango, finally puts it through the hole. Inside 9 minutes remaining. Albright up by 8. Dixon turns up the juice. Right side is Smoot all over him. And Smoot wrestles it away from him. Is it a jump ball? No, I think they're going to call Smoot for a foul. No, they're going to call a jump ball. Nope, they're calling a foul against Berks. And I think it's against Dixon, which puts Albright in the single bonus. That's 7. Smoot was in the middle of that gang tackle, so he'll go in and shoot 1 and 1. Smoot cannot get it to drop as the Nick Walenda act on the rim fails there. Brought back by Berks. Davis defers to Dixon. Smoot gets in his face. Sent to McFall. Drops it for Davis. Davis, left elbow. It's short, controlled by Smoot. Smoot did not hear Dixon coming, but was able to be slowed up enough by Brown. Smoot, inside, Thompson, rejected down low by McFall. It's brought back left side. It's Davis. Hooks it back to Cologne. Back to Davis. Chucked out right side for 3. McFall got it to drop it in. The margin is 5. We are all alive. 8 minutes left. Albright still in front, but again, not the game most people expected tonight. Smoot, down low. Deferred right corner. Back it comes. Mangum draws contact. And he'll go to the line. Robert Mangum will head to the line. And Dixon picks up his 4th foul. It is Berks' 8th as a team. So Mangum, who has 1 point tonight, he's 1 of 2 from the line. Gets that one to drop. That's a big one. Because if he makes the next one, it's an even bigger one because it'll be a 3-possession game. Well, at least in theory, unless Alexandre repeats the circus act of the first half with a 4-point play. Got that one. You eat your Wheaties, you make your foul shots. Albright up by 7 with 7:38 left. Dixon is going to stay in the game. He's got 4 fouls. McFall for 3. Off the back of the rim. Rebound, Dixon goes to the sidelines, has a seat, and the ball will go back to, well, I thought it was going to be Albright ball. Nope, it's going to stay with Berks here. As McFall will go in an inbound. Dixon. McFall. Pushes off. Got it back to the left corner. Davis tries to find a lane. It's picked up instead, and Laura is tripped up and over. Booker picks up the foul. That's his 3rd. Good news for Albright, only their 3rd team foul here in the second half. So they have many fouls to give. Davis comes by and they'll call that one too. So suddenly the Lions have given a couple of those back.
Personal foul. Again, Leon Booker, that is personal foul number 4.
So the man is for Booker. He picks up his 4th. Dixon will inbound. Majeka-Dumi will have a seat as Booker, or pardon me, Majeka-Dumi will come in as Booker's going to have a seat. He's playing hard. I don't think Rick Ferry, and Rich Miller for that matter, can be disappointed with the effort and the intensity. Davis Back to McFall. Left corner for three. Laura can't get it to drop. Bounces high in the air, and it's taken down by Majekadumi. He'll transport it up court. Top of the key, does not shoot. Right side. He got it to drop it in. Ballet-style grace from Samuel Majekadumi. Albright up by 9. 6.5 to go. Davis leaves it for Dixon. Dixon. Dancy gives him a step, that's it. Deferred to McFall. He's had a hot hand here in the second. He's staying out of foul trouble too. He'll try for the left side. That's an air ball. And it is blocked by Majekadumi, but he gets contact with Karoma. Good news for Albright. That's Majekadumi's first. His plate's still full. And it is Albright's 5th foul as a team. Karoma goes to the line to shoot 2. We know that foul shots are a big part of any basketball game. And this one does not reach. Oh my. Well, just when you thought you've seen everything, and the official, I don't know what the conversation's like, but it can't be encouraging, as now Karoma takes a step away. It looks like he's got an issue with Miller looking him over. And now the officials are saying, come on, you got to go back in there. I did not see anything happen. If you did, I apologize, but now he's poking at his right ear. I'd love to sit here and say something happened from the stands, but I see security not moving, and, well, it looks like Karoma is going to have to sit, as Rodriguez will come in and shoot. I am befuddled. I don't know what happened. I hope he's all right, but he's clearly in some form of discomfort. Davis will come in and shoot, as Rodriguez will take his position on the right lane. Davis sinks the second. The margin is 8. If this is a book being written, the publisher has to start limiting the chapters. Too many twists and turns. My goodness, and this is just the first game for the Lions. Left baseline. Harris overshot it. It's brought back by the Nittany Lions, and they'll settle it down. It's Hauk. Still time for Berks. Davis. Hauk. He'll try it. Got it! The margin is 5 again. Berks not going away. Majekadumi loses out of bounds, but an off of somebody for Berks last. 5:39 is left on the board. Each team has 3 timeouts. Berks has committed 8 fouls as a team. Albright 5. Booker has 4 fouls for Albright. He's on the bench. Dixon has 4 fouls for Penn State Berks. He is not out there now as it's brought back by the Nittany Lions as McFall can't get out of his own way, and the rebound's put back in by Hauk. The margin is now 3. Majekadumi defers to Dancy. Harris. Left side to Dancy. Dancy. Back to Harris. Harris tries to cut down the angle, cannot. Shift it back, right side, Smoot fakes, drives, kick back out. 3-point attempt by Brown. It's off the back of the rim, but he got his own rebound. Shifted left side for 3. This one is long. Rebound by Harris. He gets hacked. He'll go to the line. This one's on Rodriguez. That's his first, team's 9th. Harris to the line. He has 15. Make that 16 with a bit of a roll. He is 4 out of 7 now from the line. He is 6 of 7 from the field. Has pulled down 6 rebounds. He has played well tonight. Off the back of the rim. It's volleyball back. It's taken by Brown. Shifted. 3-point attempt. Got it! As Machekadumi follows it up as Albright takes the long road to a 4-point possession. Up by 7 with 4:42 remaining. Davis tries to barrel his way through. He can't. He's cut off by Machekadumi, who's been solid at both ends tonight. Here's Hauk. Right elbow. Got it! Timeout called. Berks calls timeout with 4:31 left. Albright in front, 73-68. Jared Hauk is 5 of 7 from the field with 11 points. Every shot he's made tonight has not necessarily been a teardrop, but a tear-jerker. Every single bead of sweat you can imagine put into this one, this Reading Derby, to open the season for Albright. Berks looking for its first win of the season after a tough loss to open a season against Delaware Valley. Berks has committed 9 fouls as a team here in the second. Albright just 5. When play resumes, Berks will have 2 timeouts. Albright will have 3. Albright has done a better job with the ball here in the second half, committing for the game just 22 turnovers. In the first half, they had 10, and a lot of them were ugly. Berks has been able to turn up the heat here in the second half despite giving up the lead, which they had at halftime. Berks has committed 14 turnovers. 7 here in the second. From the field, Albright shooting 48% to Berks 38.1. Albright has turned it on with a 3 ball here in the second half. From the line, this is important because the next foul by Berks puts Albright in the double bonus. Albright 18 out of 30. If they make those shots, this game is not close. Dancy looks for help from Smoot. Smoot thinks about it. Right elbow, pulls up. Off the back of the rim, controlled by Berks. It is Davis over to Laura. Laura has been held in check tonight. Hauk directs traffic. Right wing for Davis. Davis almost lost it. Dancy, good defense. Hauk will launch it. Got it! 4 minutes left. Albright up by 2. If Pocono Raceway is looking for a green-white checkered finish, look here. Because this game has been one crash after another. Left baseline Harris is turned away. Machekadumi to Harris. And we have a blocking foul called against Berks. They've counted to 10 with 3:29 left. To the line is Machekadumi. Oh, these shots are important now. Machekadumi to the line to shoot 2. He's 3 out of 4 from there on the night. He has 14 points. Got that one. That's a big one. Dixon comes back in. Out goes Laura. Dixon has 4 fouls, but he's been Mr. Hustle tonight. Machekadumi trying to make this a 2-possession game. Got it. Albright 75, Berks 71, 3:26 and counting remaining. Hauk slows it down. Davis, left wing. Curls back. Hauk. Right side. Tries to dart in. Got help from Dixon. Dixon with a great fake, and he put it up and in. Immediate impact. Dixon with 12. 3 minutes left. Albright up by a deuce. Dancy, right side Majekadumi. Majekadumi approaches the right baseline. Curls back. It's switched back for three. Brown off the front of the rim. Rebound control, put back up. And a foul is called underneath as Harris got it last. This one's against Davis. It's his second. Harris will shoot two. Harris has 16 points. He's 4 of 8 from the line, though. Misses that one. That's a big miss. If you're joining us late and you were expecting to see Albright win going away, that could have happened in the first few minutes of the game. But now Harris misses both, and a foul is called against Majekadumi. On a leg sweep, that would have looked great in the wrestling mat, but not here. And now looks like there's a conversation with a fan in the front row. And the staff get involved immediately. McFall is still talking, and the referee doing a good job of getting him away. And there's a young man being escorted out of here, and rightfully so. A reminder to those of you watching here, this is an old building with a great feel, but it's a privilege to sit in that front row. Davis gets it back in as things calm down again. Work back, right side. McFall looking for help. Has Smoot on him, defers to Hauk. Hauk carries the water pail to the left wing, now cuts back. Defers to McFall, who's blocked from behind by Smoot. Got it back, though. On the right side, Hauk tries to get through and does left side. McFall for the left baseline. It goes off the very front of the rim. Albright bend backwards, does a yoga pose, but doesn't break with 2:11 left, and a foul is called against Hauk. Dancy will go to the line. Dancy is 2 out of 4 from the line, so you know what? This is not a bad move if you're Berks. Dancy has only scored 4 points tonight, but he's pulled down 13 boards. Cannot make the first one. That's a big miss. Hauk, by the way, picks up his third. Albright with only 6 team fouls. Misses them both, but it's falling all the way back. And making the catch on a bounce briefly was Brown, and we have a whistle. And perhaps it's going back to Albright. They say that Berks touched it last. Albright just got blackjack at the table. That's as lucky as they've been for either team's been lucky all night. Because Berks was ready to go off to the races for a potential game-tying bucket with 2 minutes left. Majekadumi will inbound it. Davis doing calisthenics. It's down low to Harris. Harris spins, got it to drop it in! Albright up by 4. They press, but it's broken by Davis. Gets across midcourt. Still got it back. Dixon calls timeout. I think he lost track of time. And you thought for a moment maybe the referee was going to give him a 5-second call. Bad news for Berks. They are down to 1 timeout. Albright has 3. Albright in the double bonus and has only committed 16 fouls. 77-73 is the score. The Lions in front of the Nittany Lions in what has been a much closer game than anybody in Berks County could have hoped to have tonight. So here's what happens to the Lions next. On Friday and Saturday, they participate in the Richard Stockton tournament. The first opponent on Friday is Cabrini. That's an 8 o'clock tip. And then on Saturday, they play an opponent to be determined. And then on Friday the 22nd, they host Franklin and Marshall at 7 o'clock. That's the next home game. Then Tuesday the 26th, home against Eastern at 5. And then it sneaks up on you. And it's the big game. Wednesday, December 4th at Arcadia. 6 o'clock tip. That's the league opener. The athletic department at Albright College has its own YouTube channel. For the latest video on the Lions, head to YouTube and check out Albright Lions. Again, one word, Albright Lions on YouTube. You might want to check it out tonight because I think you've got a masterpiece here. No, it's not how we thought this game would go. But Berks have been scrappy. They've been able to take advantage of Albright mistakes. Foul shooting for Albright has gotten better here in the second half, but it was bad in the first. 1:56 the time remaining. Albright leads Berks 77-73. Inbounding is Davis. Dixon will start the way back machine with Peabody and Sherman. Top of the key, McFall for three. Does not get it to drop, but it's a foul called against Albright, and that is not the first time that's happened tonight. If Rick Ferry is going to have complaints for his team, being overly aggressive on three-point attempts for the other team is probably going to be at the top of the list. It was a successful four-point play by Rene Alexandre that got Berks back into the game early on, after it looked like the Lions might walk away with this one. McFall gets one. He has 16 points. These are his first free throw attempts of the evening. He is playing with 4 fouls. That's why he hasn't played much here in the second. He drains the second one. He makes the next one. We've got ourselves a hot potato. Deep breath, everybody. 77-76. Berks has never beaten Albright. Thompson. Dancy. The Berks fans making noise. They are loud right now. But Dancy can't get it to fall, but got his own rebound. Got it back. Goes to the right corner and tries to settle it down. Mojekadumi will settle it. Albright has 3 timeouts. Bucket a quarter to go. 10 on the timer. Dixon. Mojekadumi shoots a 3 in his face. Got it off the window! And now Berks will hurry it up quickly. It's Hauk. Got it down low, left side, put in by Rodriguez. 2-point game. Final minute of regulation. The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Prepare for crash landing. Everybody standing. Mojekadumi. Reading, Pennsylvania is the big winner tonight, regardless what the final score is. Mojekadumi has to move. He does pass Dixon. Right side goes off the chest of Brown. And he say that Brown pushed Hauk out of bounds. It'll be Berks' ball with 32.6 remaining. The building is not full. If it was, I would not be able to hear myself right now. And they're actually saying it's a foul called against Albright. So going to the line to shoot 2 to tie the game is Hauk. It's a 1-and-1. He's got to make the first or he doesn't get the second. We're down to the cuticles. Your fingers are bleeding at home. He misses it. And Smoot is fouled on the rebound. And I think that's it for Dixon. R.J. Dixon, hometown boy, played his heart out, but will not see the end of this one. He finishes with 12 points, 5 of 11 from the field. Every time he touched the ball, it was like he was catching lightning in a bottle and going full throttle. This city will be very pleased with the way its teams have played tonight. Smoot, meanwhile, will go to the line to shoot 2 and make things tough for Berks. On the night, Smoot is 2 out of 3 from the line. He has 9 points, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks. He's done a little bit of everything. Oh, and this is the first game, right? Oh, boy. Well, he's got them both guaranteed, but his first one is critically important. As the mop-up continues behind the bucket, there's not a hole in the bucket, but there might be a hole in the roof. As everyone mills about, because we want these young men to enjoy the conclusion of this one, win or lose. The sweeping continues. I don't see the metal detector just yet. Discover, develop, dedicate. You can learn more about NCAA Division III through its official Facebook page, NCAA Division III. Again, NCAA Division III on Facebook. I promise you there is no leak in the roof. But these young men have given absolutely everything they could possibly give. You'd think that a berth in the NCAA tournament was on the line. They only play each other once a year. You think they play each other every day. Smoot will be the shooter. Dixon has just fouled out for Berks. 80-78. 30.5 remaining. Albright has 3 timeouts. Berks has 1. Albright has 17 fouls. Berks committed their 10th a while ago. It looks like they finally scraped the junk off the court. Smoot is guaranteed 2. Again, he's 2 out of 3 from the line tonight. He has 9 points, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks. He's barely left. He's played 33 minutes. Berks has just 1 timeout left. They have to use it wisely as the saturation continues underneath the bucket. I don't see any steam, so nobody's turned on a fogger, but this is highly unusual. I just hope they haven't run out of towels, because if this game goes to overtime, it's going to turn into a water park. Looks like we're finally ready to turn the page for the final chapter, potentially. Troy Smoot to shoot 2. Makes the first one. Waiting to exhale the Lions, wait no more. Gets it right back off the front of the rim. Shot clock is off. Berks with 1 timeout. And now what? I don't think I saw a timeout signaled. Meanwhile, Houck just nailed one from 26 feet away. He's showing off. As the cleanup continues down to the right, the officials want to make sure they get this right. I don't know if the stoppage helps Berks or not. The officials have tried to be very careful. An opening season loss to your in-city rival can have serious repercussions. Certainly Albright had more to lose going into this game than Berks did. Albright finished the season in such fine form last year, almost pulling off a miraculous run to the title game. Berks won just 3 games last season. And now the officials are telling both teams just go back to their benches. I'm sorry, whatever it was, I missed it. I was watching Houck. Looked like he was going to get ready to launch one final shot that could either send this game into overtime or be missed and the building could clear out. The Albright fans want the game to end in 25 seconds. The Berks fans badly want it to continue. If you're a neutral, that may be what you want the latter. This has been a fun game. It has not been pretty at times. It took a while for both teams to get going because it is still early in the season. It's Albright's first game, Berks' second, but the teams have showed well here in the second half. Samuel Bajikadumi leads Albright with 19 points on 6 of 14 from the field. He's 5 of 6 for the line. That's a big thing. For Berks, Anthony McFall leads his team with 18. He's 6 of 19 from the field, 3 out of 10 from three-point range. Albright will feel fortunate if they win this game. It has turned the ball over 23 times to Berks' 14. Berks' bench has been great, outscoring Albright's 36-16. Second chance points tonight. Albright with 23, Berks with 11. In large part because of the edge and offensive rebounds to Albright, 16-10 for the game, 48-33 overall. We talked about foul shooting being an Achilles heel for Albright in the first half. For the game, Albright 21 out of 38, Berks 15 out of 18. That has kept Penn State Berks in the game. If Albright makes those foul shots, this game is probably over a while ago. Berks will have McFall bounce it in. He has Davis and Hauk with him, as well as Rodriguez. And Laura out for Albright. Mojekadumi, who is defending Davis now, hooks it back, left corner, three-point attempt by McFall, off the front of the rim, it's juggled, controlled by Davis, back it comes Rodriguez, he's taken down, and because it was not in the act of shooting, it'll only be a two-shot foul, or as I look up now, it's going to be 1-1. It's only the 8th team foul for Albright. So Rodriguez will shoot 1-1. We'll see what happens if he makes the first one. He does not. Ball is loose. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Berks. And I think that was the right call. Protesting is Harris. And Berks will fire the last ball out of its cannon. 11.4 left, 81-78 Albright. So Rich Miller chooses to fire his last salvo. His team has done everything it could possibly been expected to do. Albright has been a little bit sloppy at times, but the men that Rick Ferry was going to count on this season have performed well. The benefit for Ferry is that he gets to see what his team is like under deep pressure. They have now adjusted the scoreboard. The next foul by Albright will put Berks into the double bonus. So the question becomes, does Albright foul now and take its chances from the charity stripe? My magic 8 ball to the left says yes. Here comes Hauk. The cards are on the table. It's inbound and McFall spins around. Got it back to Davis for 3. It's short. Ball is loose. It's worked back up. And we have a whistle. It's a double dribble. Well, if that's how this one ends, it won't be as climactic or cinematic as you would expect it to be, but goodness gracious. Timeout, Albright. And I would imagine that Rick Ferry is going to drop a diagram to get the ball in bounds without fail, because Berks will certainly foul as soon as the ball is in play if they don't get a turnover or a 5-second. This is the one time where you're the coach, you put out your best 5 foul shooters. You've got the ball. You're in control. Berks, get your quick guys out there. And pressure and pressure and pressure. If every game is like this season, we're all going to be dead come playoff time. So Berks will put out Hauk, Davis, Rodriguez, Laura, and McFall. That's the hands team, to borrow a football term. Albright will put out Thompson, Smoot, Brown, Dancy, and Majekadumi. Those are the 5 that Ferry believes can shoot foul shots better than anybody else. It's going to be Smoot getting it in bounds. Got it to Majekadumi. He's the first option, and he'll go to the line to try to ice it for Albright with 1.8 left. That is McFall's 5th. He's out of the game. He has given everything tonight. He finishes with 18 points, 6 of 20 from the field, 6 rebounds. Majekadumi comes to the line. He is 5 out of 6 from the line tonight, has 19 points. He likely only needs 1. There it is. He's got the ice cream, now he wants the cherry. He's earned it tonight. Boom! It's a squeaker. Berks will try one last shot here, and they won't get it off. Reading, Pennsylvania is known more for minor league baseball and maybe a little bit about its minor league hockey team. But this city can be proud of 2 of its college basketball teams tonight. They put on a tremendous show, a show better than anybody from either side could have hoped. Berks will be encouraged by how close they were, but perhaps frustrated as well by the fact that they could not seal the deal. Albright will go back to work quickly, but will be happy with the result. Final score tonight from the Bowman Center in Reading. Albright 83, Penn State Berks 78. For our Albright Sports Network crew, for Matt Hagee and Sports Information, I'm Nikolai Busko. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good night, everybody.